So this video is about finding the least common multiple. And this is useful when you're adding and subtracting fractions. But before we get to there, let's just make sure we know how to find the least common multiple. So let's say you have a number like 1/2 and 3/4, okay? And I want a common multiple, okay? And this one I'm going to include some visuals with. So 1/2 and 3/4. Okay, so we reviewed way back here in the fraction review 2 that you can multiply any fraction by 1, and you have the same fraction, and since if the numerator and the denominator are the same, that's the same as 1, you can multiply any fraction, the numerator and the denominator both, by the same number, and what you'll get is an equivalent fraction. Okay, so I think it's pretty obvious to a lot of people that you can get from 2 to 4 fairly easily, right? 2 times 2, and we have to do the same, top and bottom, okay? 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, okay? And because we've got 4's on both, okay, that was the least common multiple, okay, and it was also the lowest common denominator, okay. So now if I wanted to add these, I could do that fairly easily, okay. And I can show myself with the ability to autofocus with just adding a line that 1/2 is the same as 2/4, okay? But now let's try it with something that's a little less obvious, okay? So let's try it with, I don't know, let's do 2/3 and 5/8, okay? So you can't just multiply something to get 8. And so what tends to help me when I'm trying to do this is to make basically t-charts, okay? And remember, we're looking at the denominators, so it's 3 and 8 that I'm dealing with, okay? And you can full on make the t-chart if you want to, or you can just list multiples, okay? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, I'll keep going, 27, 30, okay? All right. 8, 16, 24, and remember I put the dots here in case I can't just remember the multiples, so 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. See, I wasn't sure, so I double checked myself. 64, 72, and 80. Okay, so if I have successfully made my t-chart, then I just look, and okay, so is there a 3 anywhere over here? No. Is there a 6? Nope. Is there a 9? Nope. Is there a 12? Nope. Is there a 15? Nope. Is there an 18? Or a 21? Nope. But there is a 24 on both sides, okay? And so that makes 24 the least common multiple, and it is therefore what I'm going to use for the lowest common denominator. Okay, so now I need to make both my 2/3 and my 5/8 into fractions with a denominator of 24. Okay, so now I have to ask myself, how do I get from 8 to 24? Well, if you were looking at this kind of like a T-chart, then, sorry, I'm looking for another color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so how do you get from 3 to 24? Well, that would be 3 times 8. Okay, and how do you get from 8 to 24? Well, that would be 8 times 3. Okay, so and remember, we can't just multiply the denominators. We have to do the numerators as well, and we have to multiply them by the same number. So 3 times 8 will give me 24, and I've got that. So for the numerator over here, I do 2 times 8 is 16. And because I've cleverly made my T-charts, I didn't even have to think about that. 8 times 3 is 24, and 5 times 3 is 15. So 2/3 is equal to 16 24ths, and 5/8 is equal to 15 24ths. Okay, so now if I wanted to add those numbers, I could. So that is how you find the least common multiple to find the lowest common denominator.